So where are we, Matt?
This is a Palatine.
The Palatine.
Palatine.
Do you know what that means?
Yeah, I do not know what that means.
Yeah.
Are you recording me?
I am. Well, I'm recording everybody.
No, I used to live on near Palatine Road, though, in Manchester.
Oh, okay.
And it was nice that there was another Palatine here for me to come to.
Okay.
And no, people can't see it, but if you look out of them windows...
I'm just wondering if we can open this to get a little bit of
Well, I think
ambience.
Bit of ambience as the traffic goes past. Yeah, look at that. Just look at the colours.
It's just fantastic.
It really is, and it's never the same twice.
Yeah.
Those colours on those hills are just
We were
beautiful.
trying to work out how far the furthest point is, the highest point.
Ooh.
Do you know? We know now.
How far the highest point is?
Yeah.
As the crow flies.
As the crow flies from here.
I would say Helvellyn is going to be 45 miles.
Ooh.
I'm guessing.
Well, clearly you're guessing.
It's 803.
It's 28.
It's 28.
There
Do
you
you know
go.
what? I was going to say 25. I wanted to say 25.
Gonna get a shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Yeah, I know, because I know that to Barrow it's only 20 miles across the bay going straight.
Yeah.
But yeah, 28. Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah.
So how long have you been in Morecambe now, mate?
You make Morecambe sound like prison, mate. So how long have you been in Morecambe? He's been doing Morecambe for 11 years. 11 years.
11 years.
11
then.
years, yeah. So,
Yeah.
but this is the 10th Fringe.
Wow.
So this is the 10th.
Is it really?
It's the 10th
My
Fringe.
goodness. How has that
Started in
happened? I remember the first one.
2017 was the first one.
Yeah, I
and
know.
here we are in 2026.
Oh my
So-
goodness me.
And so, yeah, everything's got this feeling of full circle and...
Isn't that 9 years though?
No, 'cause it's the 10th one.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
when you
yeah.
actually celebrate the 10th anniversary, you always do it on
Yeah.
the 11th.
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because babies are born.
Far be it
at
from me to
zero.
question your math.
No. But it's true. Ematics. But yeah, it is. Yeah, babies are born at 0, and then you celebrate the first birthday when they're 1, whereas
Right,
the
of
Fringe
course, yeah.
is 1.
Is one. Yeah. Great. Yeah. Oh well. Wow. Okay. So that you started with. What was the idea then? Well, I mean, because I know you from the Edinburgh Fringe,
Yeah.
and I think everybody sort of
Yeah.
knows you first of all from the Edinburgh Fringe.
Quite possibly.
Dealing with the poetry for Free Fringe there for many years.
Yep.
So why did you decide to start something in Morecambe?
Because there was nothing else happening, and I used to come to this place when I was a schoolboy. My dad was helping build the nuclear power station, so every single school holiday from 1984 to 1988 I spent in Morecambe.
Yeah.
And there was loads of theatres here then, there was Frontierland then, there was various other things. And I ended up coming to Morecambe, not through choice. In 2016 I got evicted from Manchester, I had nowhere else to go. Walked to Frontierland, which was just a scrap of patch land with blue barriers around it, going, where's my childhood gone?
Oh yeah.
And then, walking around the West End, and there was not a producing theatre. And I'd come here on my arse, really, and with a very limited skill, or very niche skill set, which was how to turn the back room of a pub into a venue, how to programme Fringe shows, and how to produce and perform Fringe shows. And I thought, do you know what, let's try and see if we can use Fringe as a method of reintroducing performing arts, and as a methodology which is unusual, and that was the original idea. Can Fringe be the mechanism that reintroduces performing arts?
Yeah.
And it's taken 10 years, but I think the answer is yes.
Yeah.
And we've had really good offshoots. I've got a shopfront theatre venue now. We had a community theatre company. We do comedy nights and there's all of the infrastructure around it that's built sort of sideways. I want to say sideways as well, like the Fringe Festival's there, but it's birthed a poetry festival. We did a film and TV festival, which has now become part of the Fringe because it's strengthened that. So all of the performing stuff's happening.
Yeah, great. So I think I came up for year 2, if I remember rightly, with John.
2018?
Yeah.
Was it?
When did John come up?
John
And do his show, because we filmed him, didn't we?
John who?
John Osborne.
Oh,
The John.
The John. Yeah, no, we filmed. Was that 2018 or 2019?
I think it was 2019.
I think it was 2019. So
Yeah.
that'd have been the third one.
Third one, sorry.
Third one, yeah. Sorry, yeah. But it was also the more sort of proper one that I think took us to 2 weeks. And
That's it. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
yeah.
I had a great time here. It was really good. Great.
Do you know what
vibe.
you were? What made you really special was out of all of the performers, you came here with that Fringe instinct of hustling it, and you flyered for about 5 hours in Morecambe Town.
I did.
You did.
Yeah.
And the result was obvious because you were the only one who had an absolutely
It was
packed
packed,
out,
wasn't it? Yeah.
sold out.
I
show.
love all that street hustle stuff. I got that.
You were the only one that did. And,
Yeah.
well, Walter did it before you, but that year you were the only one that,
Yeah.
that engaged with Morecambe in that way.
But I think
Shame.
I kind of got through my Edinburgh Fringe festivals by flyering for people because I became quite well known as the guy. I mean, you know, ex-Jehovah's Witness, what do you know?
Yeah,
Great
I'll
at
knock
standing
any
on the
door.
street with leaflets. And I was knocking on doors as well because I was knocking on all the hotels and like,
Yeah.
yeah. No, it was great. And yeah,
And you got your just rewards, as I say, man. You absolutely had a packed out house, and you smashed it. The show was fantastic.
I'm still finding it a little bit hard to believe that I haven't done a show since 2019. That was the last show, so that was what, 7 years ago.
Gee.
Yeah, I know. Where's that time gone?
Yeah, well, COVID interrupted us.
It did.
and that took
Yeah.
2 or 3 years. out
Yeah,
of the equation.
and I had a variation. And so I had 6 shows left to do. They were sold out, and I offered everybody their money back. Absolutely every person to a T said no, keep it.
Oh well.
And that's why. Well, actually, I came up and we filmed.
We
the
filmed the
show.
show. Yeah, which
And,
is beautiful.
You know, you and I with our personal discipline, it's great, isn't it? Well, we're 5 years later and it's still sat on my hard drive. I haven't even picked all the scenes yet.
But you'll do it.
I
You'll
will.
do
I
it.
was talking
Yeah.
to this to Ben earlier, actually. We're having a little chat in the time, weren't we, mate?
Yeah,
and,
we were, yeah.
and I'm thinking,
Yeah.
you know, I saw you doing. Now, Grantium has got its platform together, and it's not so daunting for people that have
Yeah.
difficulty with those kind of platforms.
Yeah, I mean, the Arts Council come under an awful lot of fire, but I've got to say, Grantium 7,
Yeah.
which is what it says, is 100
Yeah.
times better. Than
Well,
the last one.
I'm kind of feeling that I might like to have a look at that, and because I've got an idea for One Foot in the Rave, and I can see it as a proper show with an interval, but with a young actor playing the young me rather than me, as it was in the solo
That's what
show.
6 years just seeing it then. I mean, that's
And then maybe a female like singer doing the trance and house classics that I used in the show, and then me as potentially the narrator and the DJ. God is a DJ, right?
yeah.
So
So you'd like to reframe it with you as God?
yes, exactly. And why wouldn't I?
Well, you know, you wrote the show, so
I
you
did.
are the God.
Yeah.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you?
I like that 90s reference of God as a DJ as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there was a lot that never really got to get said in that, because you know, your a Fringe show is a very tight format, isn't it?
Yeah.
You got 57 minutes,
Yeah,
and then
max.
the other
Yeah,
3 minutes is really for putting the show together and taking it down, right?
Yeah. No, that's right, and I thought you really touched on, you know, that landmark period in British culture. the rave,
Oh,
but
yeah.
also your own experience of growing up with Jehovah's Witnesses. Weirdly enough, today I bumped into Zoe Lambert.
Oh, I remember Zoe.
So Zoe,
Yeah.
Zoe did a show last year because
Yeah.
she did my workshops, Make Your Own Fringe Show workshops, called A Maternal Exorcism,
Yeah.
which is about her growing up as a Jehovah's Witness,
Yeah, yeah.
and her leaving the witnesses and not getting shunned,
Yeah,
only just,
yeah.
but sort of dealing with her mother's death, which was a few years later,
Yeah.
and all of the angst
Yeah.
and guilt and so
Yeah.
on. She performs that at Survivors of Cults venues,
Support groups,
like
like,
support groups, conferences
okay.
around the world. She did that, and weirdly enough, because of that, it's just this through line of what I love fringe theatre for, and what I love solo theatre for, is it allows you to become quite confessional, and I don't mean confessional in a boring way. I mean it allows people to share their stories.
Yeah.
And you shared your story about One Foot in the Rave, which is absolutely fantastic, and built on lived experience is something that we all are attuned to other stories. If it's true, Zoe's echoed yours, and now one of Zoe's lecturer friends at the university got in touch and went, right, I need to share my show. And we're working with her at the moment, which is her surviving a fundamentalist Christian thing. But she was married for 20 years, and he was an absolute narcissist.
Yeah.
So, but come to me and I'll help you work through your trauma. Much cheaper than a psychiatrist, and you'll get on a stage at the end of it, and people will love you. No, it's. But that's kind of what I love about the theatre that we do, is that autobiographical theatre's got it's got a space.
You picked your pen up again, haven't you?
I have. Yeah.
You don't need to go into it because we don't want to scare it away as it's arriving. But it's great news to hear that you've picked your pen up.
No, I find and it's been a different set of stuff again. There's been some new poems that have come out and whatnot, and they've been a little bit autobiographical, some of them dealing with difficult subjects. I was talking to a friend after I performed it at one night, and she was just sort of ashen-faced, really. Am I all right swearing on here, or
Yeah.
no, is that okay?
Yeah, yeah.
No, it's just and I'm not making the words up. And she went, I'm not too sure about that poem, and I said, well, it's a knotty thing. It is what it is. She went, well, maybe you can write one that makes you look like less of a cunt.
You know, I think the confessional nature of art is what makes it relatable.
Yeah.
I mean, I did not paint myself in a good light in One Foot in the Rave, because I was taught bad things and I mimicked bad things, and
that's it.
that's part of the journey.
No, it really is.
You can't hide from that.
There's a mate of mine who gave me the title of the poem, actually, because I read it out to him. I read it out to a few people. I read it out to a few select women first, without getting into it. But I read it out to a few people, and I read it out to my mate Thick Richard, who's a brilliant poet in his own right. He's awesome. And he got in touch with me a week afterwards, and he went, how are you? I went, I'm fine. And he went, are you going to perform that poem? And I said, well, I think I am, yeah. And he went, I've not been able to stop thinking about it.
Oh, well.
And I was like, he went, it's fucking brilliant. I've just not been able to stop thinking about it. And then that to me is the biggest validation.
Yeah.
Because if you can do that, and it's not about portraying yourself in a bad or a good light, but it's just going, here's the knotty thing from different points of view, and you know, without trying to get arty-farty.
No, you know, but we are arty-farty.
We are arty-farty, and sometimes revealing the mechanism rather than trying to do a polemic, because I think when we start off, we've got very definite things that we want to say. And the more mature you get as a writer, the less definite you are about how you want to. Like me, I was a soapbox poet, you know, right away. And
but I think the perspective changes as well. Yeah. When you first start, it is all about, oh, this happened to me, and me. What do you think about me? Yeah. And then, like, actually, as you develop a voice, you start looking outwards and observing
the world around you and going, wait a minute, this is on, is it? In what world? And then just looking at the different the different interplays, and that's what that piece was about.
Yeah.
But I have started writing again, and I've enjoyed it.
Good. It's been nice to catch up with you, mate. I mean,
See you, mate.
I did try to move up here, didn't I?
You
But,
did.
you know,
Several times, man.
Yeah, several times.
like
Once with a little puppy.
yeah.
But
Once with a puppy, once with a van.
Yeah.
Once with and it was. You know, I think you
timing was difficult with my brother, obviously.
Oh, no, of course.
And the last time when I came up with the puppy, I drove back because I'd heard that he'd got another brain tumour and things were getting bad. And I drove back, and I don't know if you know this, Eva, I'm sure I must have told you, my engine blew up on the way home. Yeah. And I was 17 hours by the side of the road waiting for a lift, you know, because it was a 7.5 ton truck. So, yeah, it's not been meant to be, but it's been lovely seeing you again.
Oh, mate, it's been awesome seeing you and meeting you too, Ben. Sorry,
No.
Yeah. It's been great, man, and you know, best of luck for the journey, dude.
Yeah, we're off tomorrow across the Lake District.
I'm glad that the night off that you did get was up here. And
well, it was by design. I can promise you that. Yeah. Yep, it has stopped raining.
It has stopped raining. Look at that.
We're just gonna be over there, Ben. All right, won't be long. Your drink's on the side. How beautiful is this?
Fucking stunning.
Yeah.
Not even yours.
Yeah, it's good with Ben. Got to see a bit of sunset last night as well.
Yeah.
I've got some stunning photos of the sunsets here from when I was up here. I almost feel like one of the bars here should start a Balearic Cafe Del Mar type thing. I know we talked about this when I was here.
That beach cafe, that glass cafe.
Yeah, but also what's the aspect?
Yeah. Well, that's a hotel, so I think that would be a bit.
Yeah.
Whereas the beach cafe is right on the prom.
Right.
It's on the beach, and they've got a bar hatch.
There's a guy called Steve Dobson with Balearic Burger.
Oh,
They're a group on Facebook group, and he does a lot of stuff at the Cantina.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I know Pablo.
you
I've done some
should have a talk with Steve Dobson and see if you can get him to do something here.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I'll come up and play. The things he'll do to get a gig.
Exactly.
Yeah. Look at that, it's very still and peaceful, isn't it?
It's just gorgeous, mate.
Picture postcard stuff.
Really is, and but sunsets are meant for the eye, not for the camera.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
You can you've got to have the equipment for the
to
camera.
really
The weird
capture
thing
that.
is, it's like what do you call it? The Northern Lights.
Yeah.
The Northern Lights are for the camera and not for the eye.
Yeah. Right.
Sunsets are for the
It's
eye.
the
not
inverse.
The camera. Totally.
Yeah.
Because we had the Northern Lights here, believe it or not, which is proof to me.
We've had
that,
them in Plymouth as well. Yeah.
Yeah, well, if you have them in Plymouth, I mean, that's way down south.
Yep. Yeah, very weird getting off the train and seeing the sky all violet and
I mean, there is an argument that said that the magnetism of Earth is getting a little bit messed up.
Oh yeah.
And I'd agree with that. Look at this now, bursting through.
Look at that. It's
bursting through.
stunning. Coming out the bottom of the clouds and bouncing off the water. It does look like, for all intents and purposes, if it weren't so fucking cold, we could be in Ibiza.
Yeah.
So this year then, when's the Fringe happening?
The Fringe starts late this year because of that their World Cup. So I'm not competing with that. That finishes on the 19th.
They've got good marketing, haven't they? Yeah.
And the Fringe starts on the 20th.
Yeah.
So,
okay, great.
World Cup finishes on the Sunday. Fringe starts on the Monday. We're starting in the library, which is a bit unusual, and we're starting with a photo exhibition of a guy called Richard Davis, who's a local postman.
Yeah.
But he went to college with Henry Normal and Steve Coogan and
Oh, wow.
John Thompson
Yep.
and Carolina Hearn and whatever. And so he's got loads of photos of them from the early 90s. He did all of their early publicity
Oh,
shots.
amazing! That's a
So
great little
yeah,
catch.
local
yeah.
guy, the local postman, but
Yeah.
actually he's a great photographer. He managed to catch some really socially significant parts of Manchester at that time.
At that time,
Manchester in the late
Yeah.
80s, early 90s.
yeah.
And so, so we're having an exhibition of his work. That's what we'll start off with. Then we've got the Young Ones retrospective at the Winter Gardens,
Yeah.
which is Paul Jackson, the director, Lisa Mayer, the writer, or one of the writers, and Alexi Sale and Nigel Planer
Oh, man.
doing a look back
Great.
at the Young Ones,
Yeah.
and possibly a panel on what alternative comedy meant for the UK, what it still means.
This is June, right?
This is July.
July. Okay,
July,
right.
yeah.
So now I'm not into football, mate. So I wouldn't have a.
Oh,
I
yeah.
didn't even know there was a World Cup on, and I'm not joking either. Okay,
Yeah,
July.
yeah, July.
So
we're
my
late
58th
July.
birthday.
Your 58th birthday is when?
The 30th.
The 30th. What have I got on the 30th? Well, on the 26th of July, which is a Sunday, 25th, 24th and 25th, no, sorry, 25th and 26th is when we're doing the comedy crawl. So it's stand-up comedians in all of the promenade pubs, but just going one after another, like a pub crawl, but we call it
Amazing.
the comedy crawl.
Yeah.
That brings the town into the Fringe.
Yeah.
And we're finishing that at the Winter Gardens again with Jan Harlan, who is Stanley Kubrick's executor and brother-in-law,
Right.
but was also the executive producer on everything from Clockwork Orange to Eyes Wide Shut.
Right.
We're screening The Shining, and he's doing a Q&A after The Shining,
Yeah.
which is
You're
awesome.
smashing it, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're smashing it.
Yeah, and then we've got 40 shows, we've got 40 Fringe shows, which
Yeah.
is ace. And then we're closing again at the Winter Gardens with the mighty Hawkwind, who are doing a 2-day festival called Friends and
Wow.
Relations. And we're starting on the Saturday night, and it goes through the Sunday, and they're closing with a screening of a film that's never been released of an archive concert.
Fabulous.
But they'll be doing a concert themselves, and they're releasing an album to coincide.
I do feel like I should come up this year.
I think
really.
you should.
Yeah.
Yeah. Totally,
Yeah.
you should. And also, we've just started. The reason that I do a film and TV strand, and this is where the Fringe is growing, is because I want everything to be a crossroads, or a port is a better analogy, where we've got stuff to trade, we've got stuff to send out, we've got stuff to bring in, and so we're bringing in all this film and TV stuff, but the stuff that we're sending out is The Good Soldier Schweik, which is an animated Ukrainian film voiced by Morecambe actors.
Yeah, I was fortunate enough to get a little bit of a preview of that today, and it's been done so well. I mean, the animation is awesome.
It's just
but
gorgeous.
You wouldn't know that it's an amateur dramatic production that's done the voices. You've worked so hard with them.
No.
I was, because I know we were hoping maybe I might be able to do a voice or two, but actually I was listening. And I was thinking, crikey, these people are really good.
Well, and that's it. So I mean, that's myself and my acting partner David, who is a professional actor, professionally trained, and so that's the reason that we do stuff with the Fringe as well, is to give people a lodestar, but also give the community players a chance to work with professionals, and also a guide. Something to aim for. At the end of this year, hopefully we'll be filming Jekyll and Hyde, which is an adaptation that Dave made, so that we can premiere that at next year's festival.
Fab.
And so everything is homegrown and exportable, as well as bringing in incredible stuff and trying to hold on to that port idea. Or at least a seaside town.
Well, I mean, look at it. Yeah. What's not to love?
Yeah.
Mate, I'm really pleased for you. You've done a fantastic job. It's good to see how it's developed. I still can't believe it's been so long, but
me neither. I can't believe it's been that long since you've done the show.
I know. I was talking to Luke Wright about this actually the other day. I was like, I can't believe that it's been so long, and he was like, he's kind of miss bumping into you and those random nights out. Like, we had an awesome night out in Cornwall. He was doing his show in the next town over to where I was doing mine, and we ended up having that is the worst state I've ever done my show in, I can tell you.
He was at last year's poetry festival.
Yeah, I
and he
remember,
smashed it.
Yeah.
He's coming back for this year's, so that's in September though, the poetry show.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
Poetry Fest.
Yeah. Well, that's
yeah.
great.
Yeah, he's doing his theatre show at the Winter Gardens. I've got to say, because he was going to do his theatre show at the King's Arms, and he span on his heel and he went, "It's not right for this audience, Matt, I'm just going to do a best of poetry." And I went, "You sure?" And he went, "Nope, I know it's going to go down right." And he absolutely knocked it out
Well,
of the park.
he's a consummate professional,
Yeah,
isn't he?
absolutely.
Yeah, he does know his stuff.
Yeah.
I kind of miss seeing everyone and seeing all the performances. I've been a bit of a hermit, really, to be
You
honest.
should come up for the Poetry Festival, man,
Oh.
because that is a real...
Yeah.
It's almost like a gathering of the Edinburgh Massive as well.
Yeah.
So that's the thing that gave the Poetry Festival its footprint, or not its footprint, its intention, was that Edinburgh mix. It was based on the Banshee Labyrinth. I'm the only...
Where I met you, mate.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I think I'm the only guy that does open mics that go till 2 a.m. as part of the Poetry Festival.
Yeah.
Or part of any poetry festival up and down.
Yeah.
And the reason I do that, Edinburgh.
Yeah?
You
I'll
know.
be up for doing a bit of open mic, definitely.
Oh man, come
You
on.
alright, Ben?
All good.
All good. I reckon we need to start thinking about getting back and chilling out.
Getting
because
ready.
We've got an early start.
Yeah. What time are you up?
Normally
7,
6:30.
yeah.
It takes forever to get
Yeah.
packed and... Hello? That was strange. I could hear those people talking, and I thought it was in my ear. Yeah. So Morecambe's an interesting one, isn't it?
It is. It is an interesting one. We've said it several times. Talked with Matt yesterday about the West End and dilapidation and deprivation and all that. And you can just see it. And you can just see it here. But the effort that he's putting in, right, I think is a microcosm of what other people are trying to put into a place.
He's worked really hard here for the last, nearly 10 years.
Yeah.
You know, he's got the Playhouse. I've been up and done the Morecambe Fringe a few times, and he's had some great acts here. Of course, he put Hawkwind on as well.
I love his stories about Hawkwind. Yeah, absolutely. Now, of course, he's what, 10, 15 years younger than I am? Is he? What,
Yeah,
is
he's
he
about my
50?
age, yeah.
Is
He's
it
about
something
my
like
age,
that?
yeah.
So, when I said to him I went to see them doing their In Search for Space tour, which is very early on, 1960, when Stacia the dancer was part of the band.
Well, oh yes, he's talked about her.
Yeah. And I said, well, I saw her at Red Roof.
Yeah.
And he was going, whoa, he was hardly born at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, great album. Yeah, so he's a very interesting guy, and I really hope, a lot of his efforts pays off. Because coming back to Morecambe, this is a crazy, wonderful, mixed up sort of place, isn't it?
Isn't it beautiful?
Look at the landscape.
Well, I mean, we're
Look at
looking
it.
out across the Morecambe Bay.
Yeah.
The tide's in now, and of course that happens very quickly here, notoriously quickly.
Well, it was out when we left the house just a minute ago.
And across in the distance there, look at the Lake District.
The Lake District.
Rising up out of the water.
Just there. So you've got a lot of these amenities. You've actually got a beach, and a proper beach, not a one covered in pebbles.
Yeah.
It actually looks like sand.
It's really fun. I did move up here for a little while, and my intention was to stay and help Matt with the Playhouse, and then of course I had the news that Colin had had a diagnosis of a further brain tumour, and there was no question. I just had to drop everything and go back, of course. But it's
Well, who
it's
knows?
nice being back here.
Who knows what I've worked out? Excuse me, if you'd stay.
We said it on the bike the other day. Sliding doors, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. No, everything is, as far as I'm concerned, everything is as it should be all the time. And the old double numbers are my indicator, Ben. You know I love my double numbers. We've been smashing them out of the park this ride so far.
We have.
You're right there, fella. You're choking.
Oh.
Do you want a pat on the back?
I don't know what that is. Anyway.
Goodness.
But I get a sense here, which I don't in always play in everywhere I go. Towns and communities that have faced hard times, it's easy to write the people off, and I think that's part of the problem.
Yeah.
People get written off and they feel
Well,
they've
yeah.
been written off.
Yeah.
And then the architecture, because the money flows out, and you get old hotels like that boarded up for sale.
Yeah.
Even the architecture is telling the people who live here, you're not worth much, mate, are you? Otherwise you live in a nicer
Yeah.
area. But
It's kind of low-level dehumanisation, isn't it?
It kind of is. I mean, it kind of is. But there is a resilience in people